Satan's visit to Black Sabbath, the night evil knocked. Good evening, loyal followers of the Foreboding. Before we begin, I just want to take a moment to thank all of you for your support. We love telling these stories, and we love that you love that we tell these stories. This is the season finale of the Dusk-Dawn Intersect, and we hope it scares you straight to sleep. A knock at the devil's hour. It was the kind of night where the air itself felt heavy, thick with something unseen. The candlelight flickered unnaturally, as if an invisible breath disturbed the flame. In a cramped, dimly lit rehearsal space, the members of Black Sabbath sat in a restless haze. They had played with darkness before, dared to flirt with the macabre, but none of them expected the abyss to stare back. Then it happened. 3 sharp knocks rattled the door. Knock, knock, knock. The sound echoed, cutting through the silence like a dagger to the spine. The room felt deathly still. It was the devil's hour, 3 a.m. No one had expected. No one should have been there. When the door creaked open, what stood before them was something beyond human comprehension. The birth of darkness. Black Sabbath was no ordinary band. They had built their empire on haunting, doom-laden riffs, their music dripping with menace. It was Tony Iommi's crushing guitar, Butler's eerie occult-laced lyrics, Bill Ward's thunderous drumming, and Ozzy Osbourne's chilling wail that summoned something ancient. But on that night, they weren't just playing music. They had perhaps opened the door. A sinister figure in the shadows. Butler had always been fascinated by the occult, drawn to books of forbidden knowledge. One night, he awoke in a panic, his heart hammering against his ribs. At the foot of his bed, a towering figure loomed, shrouded in black. Its eyes were 2 pits of abyssal fire, locked onto his very soul. He tried to move, to scream, but terror held him captive. The entity merely stood there, watching, waiting. The next morning, he told the band what he had seen. Ozzy listened intently, then said something that made the room grow even colder. "You described exactly the figure I saw in my dreams last night." The ritual they never meant to hold. There had been no invitation, no seance, no conscious attempt to summon anything. And yet, whatever it was, it had come. A week later, they began writing a new song, one that would become the foundation of heavy metal itself. The song was simply titled Black Sabbath. It came from nowhere, the music pouring from them like an unseen hand had placed it in their hands. The lyrics spoke of a dark figure watching, of impending doom, of something unholy reaching out from beyond. The unseen audience. As the song took shape, the room itself seemed to shift. Lights dimmed without reason, shadows stretched where they shouldn't. The atmosphere grew thick, suffocating. Then, as they played the final notes, the temperature in the room plummeted. Their breaths became visible. The amps hummed, not with feedback, but with something unnatural, like a voice whispering beneath the static. No one dared to speak of it afterward, but they all knew they weren't alone. The price of a legacy. Black Sabbath went on to change the music forever. Their sound carried the weight of something beyond this world, something vast and unknowable. But deep down, each of them carried the memory of that night. The night something knocked, the night something watched, the night something left its mark on them forever. Did they truly summon the devil? Or did something much older and darker simply decide to pay them a visit? Perhaps, when you dabble in darkness, the darkness dabbles back. The end. Or just the beginning. Darkness never sleeps, and neither do the stories lurking in its shadows. If you dare, join us next week for the premiere of Season 2 of the Dusk-Dawn Intersect, where we dive deeper into the unknown, the forbidden, and the unholy. But before you go, heed this warning. Like and subscribe, lest the darkness pays you a visit.